You've got to be kidding me, man. Like, it just landed on my hand. I just stuck it out. This is a quick and unsponsored review of the brand new DJI Neo 2. No one is paying me to make this video, and actually it wasn't going to, because if you didn't know, I'm Andy. I'm a full-time content creator, and this last 2 months has been very busy for me. Lots of projects I need to prioritize because I need to pay the bills, otherwise I'll be on the street. But the Neo 2 has blown me away. Let's get into it. First and foremost, let's talk image quality, and there's a slight elephant in the room because the sensor on this new DJI Neo 2 is actually the same as the old one. However, I've been told there is some better hardware in this drone so that the image is processed better, and it is safe to say the image quality does look better than the original Neo. Just look at some of these samples. I never made any video about the original Neo because the image quality was kind of bad. It was a bit muddy, but you can't really complain because these drones are so cheap. Now this thing can film up to 4K 60, which is very impressive, and given the cheap price of this drone, the image quality does look pretty good this time around, and I am genuinely quite impressed.
If you're interested in leveling up any type of footage, from Sony cameras to drone shots, Osmo Pockets, even these Neo 2 videos, consider having a look at my Davinci Resolve course. I'll teach you how to elevate any type of footage, and more importantly, color grade fast. And with Black Friday coming up, there will be a special discount.
Now this isn't even the best part about this drone. I think the flying experience is better than ever. You can use a controller or your phone to fly this drone, but honestly, just with this thing itself, it works seamlessly. I know you could kind of do this in the past, but now it's even easier to use. You can see all the different shot modes at the front of the drone. You pick one, you click the button, it flies, captures everything, and the drone will actually fly to your hand and land on your hand, which is honestly incredible. In the past, if you put your hand underneath it, it will land. However, it will actually find it now, which is really cool. There are even hand gesture controls where if you do this or you close your hands, the drone will fly further or closer. If you put your hand up like this, you can actually control where the drone moves, and it feels like you are Luke Skywalker in Star Wars controlling this drone with the Force. You'll definitely impress some people around you. I love how you really don't need the remote or your phone, but obviously it's nice to transfer your files on the phone as well. And the truth is, I can guarantee you anyone can operate this drone. You can just cycle through the modes here. Pick a mode however you like. You can change it here as well with these two buttons. Press the button, it shoots for you, and you're done. All the guards and the protection is super appreciated, and it's so light. It really is idiot proof, and I think this thing has come very far. To the point where I'm filming this right now, and I have the confidence just to fly it.
Front right, follow, 3, 2, 1. Unable to take off. Aim camera at subject first.
Well, there you go. Apparently I need to aim my subject at camera first. Very smart.
Front right, follow, 3, 2, 1.
And it's literally flying right here. All right, land. Like, come on, you didn't see it when it went out of frame, but you've got to be kidding me, man. Like, it just landed on my hand. I just stuck it out and I got it. If that's not cool, I don't know what is. So now let's rip off some key improvements over the last drone, which you will find very handy as well. The internal storage is now up to 49 gigabytes. You don't even need an SD card. Get it out the box and start flying straight away. You have slightly long flying time, about 2 more minutes, but it's basically the same. We now actually have a 2-axis gimbal. So before it was a 1-axis, and now basically the shots are even more stable and they look even better, which honestly makes some of these shots look kind of DJI Mavic-esque. And this drone is so cheap. If you track yourself, if you're cycling, for example, it can now active track into 12 meters per second, which is a pretty decent improvement, especially if you're running very fast or you're cycling. And there are also new omnidirectional sensors, which can prevent a crash. I will note these aren't the most intricate sensors like you see on the other DJI drones, but they are smart enough to avoid a disaster. I did actually have this instance where I kind of just flew it and it flew through a tree, but because of the prop guards, nothing really happened. It just kept flying. And no worries. So just be responsible. Now, I think this review gets better and better because let's talk about the price of this drone. And it starts at 200 USD for the original one. I think it's going to be about 230 to 40 US dollars. That is still super cheap for a drone. To get all this quality on something so cheap, you can't even buy like cameras this cheap. If you are getting into the game, or you just want some easy to go content and do something a little different, even have some fun, because this thing is so fun to actually just fly around with your hand, this is definitely worth it. Also, if you are trying to get into flying FPV drones, these also work with the controller and the goggles, so you can actually fly this manually. It's not going to fly very well because this thing is so light, but you can get a great taste of hovering, just flying through, and it can definitely help kickstart your FPV journey if that's what you want to do. But really, for the price, it is honestly so cheap in my opinion, and I would really recommend it to anyone. Even if you're a professional, it's just so fun to fly. Now, let's talk about the bad about this drone. Honestly, there's not too much. I'm really nitpicking here, but these new antennas that stick up from the butt are a little bit annoying if you're like trying to store this away somewhere flat. They don't seem like they're going to break because they're bendy, but still, you don't want to squash them. I will say wind resistance is a bit difficult at times. If it's windy, I wouldn't really fly it. That being said, when I flew it, I did get strong wind warnings and it held up fine. But whenever you get that warning, it's kind of like your stomach drops a little bit and you're a bit anxious for the drone to come back. So it did resist some winds, but just naturally, this thing is like 100 grams. There's ducks. Having ducks also doesn't help fight wind resistance. So that's really just me being super picky. But at the very least, it did survive some strong winds for me. Like I said, the sensor is the same as before, but I can confidently say the image quality has improved. And that's basically all I have to say. Maybe it'd be nice if this could somehow rotate vertically, because I know a lot of people like taking vertical videos, especially because the Wi-Fi transferring speeds are faster. This goes straight to your phone very easily. I think I'm asking for so much here. This thing cost $230. But that's it for me. This thing was so much fun to use. I would highly recommend it. Thank you for sticking around. If you made it this far, I appreciate you so much. It would mean the world to me if you subscribed. We're making a lot more videos coming into 2026. Again, thank you for sticking around, and I'll catch you in the next one.